一下還一下都要咁樣就嚇，咁樣就嚇，你咧？就係就調查下應該擺到㗎。咁你搞呢兩幾下搞，我反而我唔係擔心係啦，即係你做多啲即係可以咁做，可以殺傷。我未到最高有帶一啲先理解開始發翻，知唔知啊？嗰你上邊最高都未有問題，佢唔多你發唔到你一雙手佢哋發係玩發係因為我哋呢有啲嘢開始打嘢，我成日以為啱啱收咗我走咗。因為而家好多時我唔使好多嘢唔使做，即係唔使做咁大，就咁尋晚，即係我呢邊就尋晚即係你尋晚呢度嗱，你重新唔該呢度啦，咁你知嘅，佢工人會走咗啦，有啲人會走咗啦，係咪咧？你自己會出到去擺喎，你唔擺唔得㗎，唔擺你嘅重新唔咗呢個咁樣就冇你嘅，所以你一攞成隻腳係咪自己咁擺喎？好簡單，係咪咧？你如果做到咁，變咗係簡單嘅點解？要最攞個驚你發達，不單止唔計，放鬆啊，佢同你有水打。
For example, if I just go like this, you cannot feel connection. But when I have some sinking, there is some connection that I can control you. Yeah, thinking also can create connection. Maybe because my ego now can have connection with you. Okay? Okay? Yeah. And then when I have connection, I feel connection. I can throw you back. And you cannot withdraw your arm. But if I have no connection, it's nothing. But when connection can make you, ooh, yeah. If I just lock here, if you resist, I can't. Because he resists, right? Really resists, can't. But if I have connection, I can go to your shoulder. See? Now no problem, I can go to your body anyway. Right? Or I go to your dantian. Okay? I go to your dantian, there. Not because I lock here, but I lock there. Can you feel? You feel here before?
Yeah.
If I go forward by thinking my I keep going forward. no problem. I still can go forward. Different quality. So here, right? I just, okay, go, sing. Okay? I don't think about it. I change myself, I let gone. Really strong. If I use here, we fight each other. But when I relax here, no problem, right? Because I pass this point. I'm not stuck here. I go with this. Okay? Yeah. Like this. And then not just here, but okay, you listen to move the body. Okay? Yeah. I very light, but wrong quality. Nothing. Very light, but right quality. Okay. Very heavy with good quality. Okay. You try to resist me very hard. I have very heavy force for you. It's still correct because I can control you, no problem. But sometimes because you light, it's not good if I just use that force. I go very light. No problem. Far mean when you can you touch, you can send people back. Okay, depend on. It's you to stop your opponent, or you got the better position and then you have no time to move your hand up. You just let him go. Your fist is here. You have no time to pull. You have to from here go in. Your root is collapse. Okay, so this will. Oh, sorry. I'm not here. I go to your root. Okay, then you have to move. Because I go to your root. Because I press here, you can resist. I pass there. Different? Oops, sorry. Anyway, if I use normal force, he knows. See, it's different. But when I pass, okay, it's not about big force or small force. You just correct. Okay, when it's correct, see, then I can. Or when I press down, I use force here. You can resist. I pass. Okay. I'm not here. I sink. Funny, right? Yeah, because if I just here, right, I try to move you. Even I grab, I try to pull you, nothing, right? I'm not grab, I sink. Okay. I'm not here. Are you sinking, for example?
Yeah, I don't like that.
One thing, I will use this sink, this part.
Okay.
Sink first. Like, but not this, but this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that you feel already. Yeah, then. You think about something different. In this case, like opening and sinking. Okay? Then. Okay. And then when I try to lock you, and then you stand very firm, and then you resist. I can't. But when I use song and pass your root, see, it still can go. I feel your resistance. Okay. Sinking. Let's connect to your body. Okay. Then I can.
I want this finger to touch that, the martial man sign. So I want this to touch that circle, relax everything, and because for this to go forward, elbow has to come up, it has to hinge, at the same time this moves forward. So you see it's very effortless, right? And you see how it penetrates in, of course, then, moving with more speed. Or then later on, if I want to aim there and I add another vector, let's say bong sao, you can start to go like that, and you step forward, so it's just, you get freedom of movement while the joints are able to move, and then you add the body behind it, be it a pivot or a step. Instead of that, if we have that loose mobility, if you have that loose mobility with the arms, at the same time with the body turning, if you let go, if you don't let go, and at that point, of course, I can actually hit through. It's a defend and attack at the same time, right? From here, nice and relaxed, move from the center, like that, it's a different thing. So the mass is coming through to him rather than shifting to the back leg and making this weaker. Of course, then it's okay. Wasn't expecting that. So for the striking, like yesterday I was doing the striking on you guys, I wasn't adding pivots into it. If you want to feel the shoulder blade or whoever, I might as well, because So not this, like that, but rather that. Yeah, so here, stop it, come on. So you can start to move. And this is against direct resistance. Not that I'm finding his weakness, going down with it, moving around, and while he's there pushing him back, not like that. But I'm going to move my arm here, you stop it. So we can start to get that, again, for self-defense. The punches come in, that means you can go directly through the punch. Or if I wanted to bring my arm down rather than bring it back here, you know, sort of like that, same thing. Go like that, you can start to bring it down. You can start to, you know, you can start to come directly against the person's force rather than going around it, which is nothing wrong with it, but it's more efficient to come against it because then you can just smash straight through. Whereas when you got this kind of power, but from there with that speed, then we can hit from very close range, be it a, you know, be it a shoulder charge, be it an elbow, be it whatever. You can get, boom, you can get that explosive power. This is structure. It's more. Yeah.
Okay.
As we tease out, yeah. If I start doing that, or if I start, yeah, you know, so you can start picking him up and dance, making him dance. You see? Even he's doing whatever, even if he hits me to the chest, so I won't cover the line of attack and let him hit me to the chest, right? But as we contact, as you hit me to the chest, even if you really don't be polite and hit me, that still won't have any power because effectively he's going like this, right? Right? So you take that, they don't have anything. You want to have it that you have this, so the legs are ready to go, the arm is ready to go, yeah? You know, so it's to start to close the distance and close the gap and start to come in. Yeah, just move the spine, but these muscles have other plans. So even you think move the spine, no, it's going to shift and it's going to do that. So that's why relaxation is very important. So Tai Gong, sing, and then as these are free to move, I'll just move forward like that. Yeah, like that. Dropping down of the muscles is not one-off, it's constant, like a flow. So the fountain's going up, at the same time the water's coming down, and it's a process rather than just a one-off, relax. It's not like that. Rising up, dropping down, rising up, dropping down. So as you're pushing in, rising up, dropping down, and at that point, seems like it's. Then you see how the effect on his body was because there wasn't that much force coming in. It was outgoing that way. But you'll feel that if I resist against it, you feel I'm resisting, and you feel I'm resisting, right? Whereas if you do it again, and I loosen the spine and I relax as you pull up, Charlie. Yeah, pull up. Yeah, and as it's pulling up, it's got nothing to do with the spine. I can still move him. It's happening from the spine. It's got nothing to do with the stance, with the floor. It's happening from the spine. Okay. I would go for that one. So I would kick that one with a heel kick on the way. I would be taking this, and the force here, I'll just tap lightly. The force here is like that. Yeah. But as you kick, at that point, means like I can take it and kick back, because or as you kick, yeah, I can just go like that, because it's not affecting me in the same way. I'm going like this as that's happening. So there's an even expansion out, yeah. And as that happens, you will feel there's a lot of power, but there was also a fulcrum. Tai Gong, sing. These are very relaxed. I'm just going to keep my spine upright. I'll just walk forward. You know, it's your fault. You're right. So from here, hold strong, and I'll slowly. Okay, Tai Gong. I'll talk through what I'm doing. Tai Gong and relax the bum and hamstrings. Relax the back of the knees. Then slowly, hold strong. Don't be polite, please. Don't be compliant. Tailbone beneath the crown of the head, and slowly through my lower back, thoracic back, through the neck, and then relax. Hold properly, man. Don't be polite. Yeah. So now keep going harder. I'll just show it nothing to do with the ground. Keep going. Hold hard. So. And if I move back into him, something like that.
So if he just rests on my pong, that's pong, okay? If he comes and I want it to come in, it's lu, okay? Ji is when it squeezes, and an is when the pong goes down. This is an jin. The pong come, this is an, okay? An is down. If I don't have pong, I use lia. Yeah, to disrupt that. I can use an. So I use the diagonal hands to make up for deficiency in Pung Lu Ji An. So even if he touches here, that's Pong. Push. He's always going to be stuck on floating on my body. It doesn't matter, it's the same everywhere. No matter what they do, they float. Then because they're floating, he can't feel what I'm doing. It's hidden from him, and I can change. Right? But if I don't have Pong, I have to run away, attack. I have to run away from him. If I have Pong, he can't read what I'm doing. Okay? So how do you develop Pong? See how I don't force you. So even if you pin me, I'm still loose. You see? Not comfortable, yeah? So, see how there's no jump in my, you see? Right, so I'm not using any power at all. Yeah. I'm more quiet than you, so you want to say something, so you want to talk, I say, oh no. Yeah. Very uncomfortable. You see? Yeah. Not comfortable. No arm, yeah?
Yeah.
So I got that. Yeah. So when you want to touch me, you touch as you go. It's like, it's not about being immovable. Just be strong. Then you'll be immovable. If you be immovable, you'll be stiff. Yeah. You see? You see? Come. You can break the arm, of course. If you've done this 100,000 times, you have profound connection and power in the movement. But say we're more awake, and I'm striking. You see? So I use this is the chai and the striking. Or it's more grapply. You see? Here's the chai again. Okay? See?
Yes.
There. Feel that?
I didn't.
It's subtle.
So I wasn't aware. You just.
Yeah, so if you just touch me,
Yes.
just touch however you want.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Can you tell it's already there? Touch?
Yes.
As soon as you touch, it's fighting. So you're slightly faster than me, so I can add. Yep. There too, you're slightly faster. Yeah?
Your connection with you. Interesting, right?
Yes, it is. This is the
Connection.
how are they?
Small pulse.
Okay, so I'll show you the basics of Qigna and explain to you the rationale behind the applications. Okay, so basically for Qigna, there are two types of the basics. There are two types of locks. If you can twist your line, okay, this side. Now I feel the tension. I feel the limit. This is the limit. By themselves, this is the limit whereby they can twist your hands, you know, up to this point. Okay, this is a Qin. I'm in position. So by here, I'm sending my energy from my fascia to his fascia, and I keep on twisting, spiraling his line, and squeeze my energy into his fascia. This is what happens. Now his body will begin to respond to me. Okay? So this is a reverse lock, like this. Okay? Okay, to the point, and I release my energy into his fascia, he will fall. Okay? Another one is the reverse grip, like this. Okay? So in this, I put my hands on this part, twist. Okay, I feel the tension. Once I feel the tension, I pull his tension line outside, you know, from this joint lock to space, and then close, bend this structure. Then this is what happens. Okay? So his fascia doesn't know how to cope with this, so his body will yield themselves to me, and his energy will keep on sending the signal to his brain, say, pen. So the deeper I send in my energy into his fascia, the bigger the pain. But I'm not using force. Okay? So basically, there's only this the frontal lock, okay, and the reverse lock. So don't keep it straight. You have to bend the wrist a little bit. So twist to make his line spiral to the limit. Now, once I go beyond the limit, I settle in my energy into his fascia, and this is how he responds. Okay? So okay, now this I sense it. Okay, this I sense it. Okay, now we can extend it into applications. You see, so for any touch, I just become lighter in the contact, release the energy from outside of the contact, flow it to space, turn, drop. Okay, now if I release my hands, you'll see that it's exactly the same lock I'm applying. Okay, earlier. So this release, bypass his wrist, drop. Okay? Possible. Okay? Understand? Release, bypass his wrist. Okay? Now if I release my hands, you see it's the same lock. Okay? So once you feel this, you see, then it doesn't really matter where he touches you. Release, twist his wrist, switch over to this hand, keep on rotating, he will fall. Okay? So this hand, you see the same thing. Okay? Okay? You see? Okay? Now here's something some very important techniques. On side of the contact, if he's using force, if I tense up my muscles, I try to make it work, I cannot. He can stop me any moment because I tense up my muscles. All right? And he really got me. Okay? But if I release my fascia, and you see, I can turn him, I can get away from his grip basically effortlessly. You see? Okay, grasp again. Okay? Like this. So that's why it's important to be lighter. Okay? If you have any bit of tension on side of the contact, then there's no escape. Okay? So that's why the importance of relaxation. You see? I disappeared from the contact. I'm not fighting him, and he cannot grasp me. So once this capacity is in place, this is why I can make it work. Like this. Okay? Now, we extend into applications, the same thing, you see? The same reverse lock. Okay? Okay? Now, like this. Okay? Or I see finger locks. Okay? Reverse. Okay? Finger lock. Okay? Finger lock. Okay? And once you have the basics in place, if you know how to modulate your energy flow from you to the other, so this will become a very useful subset of martial skills. In transition or in variation. You know, that's it, from application to applications. Okay? Keep your hands. You see? Finger lock. Okay? Yeah. I'm still here. Finger lock. Okay? So he's yielding to me because of his internal fear. He's afraid that I might, in one way or another, to break his bones, which is real, but it's not my intention. I'm just taking control of his body through tension modulation, you know, in his tension line. Okay? And then I can take control of his body's response. You see? Release, bypass, pull open. Okay? So it all has to do with the intrinsic fear, you know, from inside of my body to this application. Okay? This is the beauty of now. I take control of his fear. That's it. Okay? So once you sense this, you see, for any contact, okay, you can be innovative and you can improvise with your applications with the same principles. See, this is the elbow lock, okay? I lock his elbow, okay, in position, okay? Hands up. You see, this is a shoulder lock, okay? And this is the elbow lock. So it's a combination of the different control points, okay? And this is the throw-in, the spine lock, okay? Okay, the spine lock, okay? Okay, you see the spine. I twist and bypass his spine, and his body will have to follow, you know, at my command. Okay? You see? There you go. Elbow lock. Okay? You see? Elbow lock. There you go. Okay? Coming back. Shoulder lock. Okay? Okay. So this is a preliminary introduction of the Chin Na and the applications. Thank you for your attention. Okay, like you try to throw me, shut up. So if he can throw me only when my animal reflex is on. I'm afraid, I'm in fear. I tense up my arms. Okay, then he can throw me very easily. Okay, because I tense up my arms. There's tension in me. You need this tension for this physical force to leverage and to move. Right? Yes. You see? Okay. Exactly the same posture. I just release all my muscle tensions disappear. I have no tension. I just hang on him. I hang on his structure. So he cannot throw me at all. Okay? Exactly the same posture. Okay? So I relax. You see? He cannot throw me. Because there's no tension in my arms for him to leverage against me. You see?